I don't know if you ever been to a small town or a farm and try to chase a chicken.
I'm a big fan of trying to hold Jell-O.
I mean, it's like, how do you not get this guy on the ground? He's just so slippery.
Hello, DLLS Cowboys Podcast friends. It's good to see you guys. I'd like to welcome you into what's called a mini pod. We spent a lot of time talking about the things that the Cowboys are, or we hope that they can be. We're going to take a moment today to kick around the idea, is there something that they are not anymore? We've gone through this season, and there's been a little something about your Dallas Cowboys defense that they have been.
Yeah.
A lot of different store names you've given to them, Jesse.
Walgreens, Rite Aid,
Mm-hmm.
CVS,
Mm-hmm.
Walmart Pharmacy.
Yes, all those things.
Yeah.
All of those.
Woolworths.
And the question is, are we beyond the days? Are we safely beyond the days of the Cowboys being the get-right for other teams?
See, when you throw the word safely, like when you start,
I want to know, do you believe it?
When you start adding all those, all right. So I'm gonna stay true to my word, because I said that if they got past the Kansas City Chiefs and did not get slaughtered, that I would look at this defense now as a defense that was no longer the get right game. And ever since Quinnen Williams has showed up, and it is amazing, and it better be amazing.
It better be.
Just how much, and we all know this. We know this. Just how much importance of a A-plus player does for any side of the team. Offensively, defensively, special teams. But you just inserting Quinnen Williams, and I remember the quote that Overshown said, I think like after the first week, and he was telling Overshown like, "Hey, I'm me. Like you gonna be fine. I'm me. They got to worry about me. So you do what you do because I'm him.
Your life will be easy."
And Sam Williams all of a sudden is playing competent football, and all the guys who we thought was like we're done with, you add Quinnen to that mix, and this defense has now come alive, and they aren't a liability. And at first we thought, all right, it's just the Raiders. And then it was, well, Philadelphia's not really that falling apart, whatever. And I was like, all right, well, Kansas City. And they showed up. And now they're going up against Detroit. I feel so much more better than I did 4 weeks ago about this defense.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And that's a common theme among everybody. Jerry talked about I could not have envisioned our defense playing this way 4 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. You didn't see this coming. Certainly you had to buy in the Quinnen Williams trade. And
13 weeks ago, he told you Kenny Clark was going to do it. I'm just. Sorry, that's obligatory, contractually obligated. I take a shot at Jerry.
We bring it up Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is being Micah Parsons. Okay?
Played good last year.
He is now the only player in NFL history to have 12 sacks in each of his first 5 seasons.
Yes.
The only
ever. Only. He's still on that Hall of Fame track. So let's, Jerry, understand Micah Parsons still a Hall of Famer. But you're right. With this defense, they're not the get-right defense anymore. And, yes, it's about Quinnen Williams and what he brings. But it's also about Overshown, because he doesn't have the high numbers, but his presence has made a difference. And those linebackers have played better. But it's also about the old man. He done knocked the dust off.
You talking about Jerry?
The other old man.
Jerry knocking the dust off?
The other old man on the field.
Let's not ignore Clowney, because Clowney, we saw.
Look at him pushing his agenda.
He been all right.
Look at him pushing.
No, but seriously, we saw glimpses. Against the run, he knows how to get skinny. He's played the run well since he's, been here. But his play time is ticked up. You heard that here on DLS. His play time is ticked up. They're playing him more, and you're seeing the production. He had 2 sacks yesterday. He has 4 for the season. $250,000 bonus for Clowney. If he gets 6 sacks and the Cowboys make the playoffs.
Oh, he's about to. And they make the playoffs?
$750,000 if he gets 8 sacks and they make the playoffs. He has to make the playoffs.
Okay, good. Because I was about to say, boy, Clowney about to go rogue. That man is about to stop playing the run.
They got to make the playoffs, there's some bonuses in there. But no, all those guys are playing well, and you see the difference with the safeties coming back because they were injured. Hooker has made a difference. And Donovan Wilson has made a difference, and the corners are no longer a liability out there for whatever reason. And again, Patrick Mahomes was like,
boy, wait till they get Josh Butler back in that mix, boy.
Stop.
Wait till they get Josh Butler back in that secondary, baby. This about to be Butler Island, baby. This is a no-fly zone when Josh Butler get back out there, baby.
Serious here.
What? No fly zone, baby.
I like how Jesse will joke about certain guys he talks about. He's like, let me stop because they might find me in the lunchroom. He obviously ain't worried about Josh Butler.
No, he
At
wasn't.
all.
But what they did yesterday, I mean, the Chiefs did score 28 points.
Back off Sam a little bit.
Yeah, Sam, respectfully. I know.
The Chiefs did score 28 points, but that's Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes. I mean,
Your pass defense still isn't very good, if you're being honest.
I know, but that's Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes. That one play to Worthy. I mean, they had him on the ground. It's like trying to. I don't know if you ever been to a small town or a farm and try to chase a chicken around.
I'm a big fan of trying to hold Jell-O.
I mean, it's like, how do you not get this guy on the ground? He's just so slippery and knows how to kick his legs. I mean, they rushed him and they got after him. It just Patrick Mahomes was being Patrick Mahomes.
Look, the secret is that people who run wonky-footed are tough.
He's tough to get.
He got the duck feet.
Man,
he got the things pointing sideways. Harold fanning the tight end. It's hard to cover people who run funny.
So they gave up a few plays. But after those first 14 points, they had 5 straight stops.
Yeah.
That's that Cowboys defense. That was different.
Yeah, 45 pressures and 8 sacks over the last 3 games since they got Quinnen Williams. In the last 2 games, they have held Eagles, Chiefs, 8 combined possessions that ended in no points as well. And then question I have for y'all, though, like with all this that's gone on, the turnaround, is the Matt Eberflus fire chance disappeared all of a sudden?
I mean, he's Jerry's friend.
That's Jerry's boy.
I mean, yeah,
right?
He's not trying to have the best defensive coordinator. He's trying to have whoever's fun to drink Johnny Walker with after the game. So, like, if he becomes defensible, then yeah, he'll still be here.
But 2 things can be true. I mean, he was stubborn to his scheme.
Right.
And it didn't fit the players he had. Now he got better players, and so his scheme is starting to work. But the criticism he took early was justified.
Yeah.
Let's not act like he wasn't justified.
Right.
Because it was too stubborn to his scheme.
Does he change his scheme completely now? Because again, he was a 4-man front scheme guy, and now he is adopted and has gone full blown. Hey, we're a 5-man front now.
I mean, I think for a guy that we all tore up for a good reason, because that stubbornness was hurting the team. Like, they're playing more and more and more man defense.
Yeah.
They're playing the 5-man front. He's doing multiple things, I think, that aren't Matt Eberflus things, which I guess, if I'm going to tear him up all the time, I got to give him credit because that's the only thing. Like, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, I don't care. And I think it's more important for a defensive coordinator. If you come in and you say, this is what I do, I think you're a bad coach. That's what I think. Mm-hmm. You say, this is my defense, I say, you're a bad coach. Your defense should depend on that team. We're playing who? What do they do? How do I stop it? Right. That's your defense. And they've started to do that.
And it also should be about your personnel. I mean,
sure, you don't want to set people up to fail.
Yeah, it should be about your personnel. And he was not putting the players in the best position to succeed because he was trying to put a square peg in a round hole.
Well, he didn't have much players either. But.
It was bleak times in Cowboy land, BQ, before Quinnen. And in the many years, AA, after acquisition, things are looking better. You are no longer the get-right team, Cowboys defense. Thanks for stopping by, DLLS Cowboys Podcast, people. We sure do appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.